Hello everybody, in this particular video session we'll talk about if statement, how to build a logical if statement, and more importantly understand each and every parameter so that you can build complex if statement subsequently. Now why I discuss this, because I have seen in most cases professionals have learned this if statement from their colleagues just by looking at the formula and trying to replicate the same logic, but what they have lacked is the entire knowledge of foundation, the concept behind the parameters of if statement, which we will address. At this moment, let me go to sheet 01 where the case study lies, and that is where we start building our if statement. Now first, I want us to focus on if logical statements parameter. It says first thing is logical test. Please keep a note, it's logical test and not tests, which indicate plural. It's a singular item, and followed by value if true, value if false. Now first thing you must understand is what is logical from Excel's point of view. To give an example, let me write some random values including true, false, and some alphanumeric data, even number. And if I choose a whole bunch of selection and press Ctrl G, yes, Ctrl G, I go to special, and in which I choose constants which are logicals. Now this is as per Excel's definition. If I press OK, whatever gets selected is logical as per Excel. Notice these two cells get selected. So you can very well write in your notepad that logical as per Excel means true, false. So the parameter of if says logical test, indicating true, false test. A question you need to ask whose answer must be in affirmative or negative. Yes, no. To be more technical, it should be in true or false. If the question's answer is true, then what action or message would you like to give? That's coming under the next parameter, showing as value if true. And the third parameter, if your initial question shows false, what else to do? So in this particular video, we will see for a very simple example, I need to classify the rating. Yes, the rating assigned to the people. 1, 2, 3 should be good and 4, 5 should be bad. So we write a formula if the first question that I need to ask is the cell that contains the rating is less than 3. Oh wait, if you're writing less than 3, make sure it is less than equal to 3, so that it includes all the values 1, 2, 3. If it is less than equal to 3, comma, what would you like to do? Message going out saying good, comma, and then if it is not so, then the message going out should be bad. Notice, since it's a text message, I must give that in a pair of double quotation, and the main question followed by the two verdicts. Enter, and I copy paste it, simply dragging the formula, or better I double click at the bottom right of the cell, and there you go. Just to test, 4 is bad, 1 is good, and currently there are only two verdicts. If you want to add one more layer of complexity where you want to say that 1 and 2 is good, 3 is okay, and 4, 5 bad, then of course we will have to write another if statement in initial if statement. So if the rating is less than 3, that's the question, one question whose answer is going to be yes or no. So if it is yes, if it is true, then the message going out should be good, perfect, comma. Now it's the turn of false. If it is false, you cannot simply write okay. Why? Because you never know, it could be okay, it could be bad. Now I need to ask another question, but notice that you cannot simply select a cell and ask another question like that. Why? Because who has the power of asking question? Logical test. Do you see a logical test here? To populate a logical test parameter here, you must have another if statement. So I'm reserving a seat for another if statement, and there is where I will write my next step. So within the pair of parentheses which has been added for the next if statement, I write if the same cell which contains the rating is equal to 3, comma, within a pair of double quotation, what I'm going to write is the word okay, and that substitutes for the value if true. Finally, if it is not good, if it is not okay, the only one thing left to be said is bad. So I close the brackets. Since it's already closed, I no need to close the bracket separately. I'll press enter. Just to test whether it works correctly, I put 3, okay, 4, yep, goes there, 5, bad, 1, 2 is good. So this is technically called a nested if statement. Keep in mind that on a standalone basis, the if formula can ask only one question at a time. If you need further logics, you need to build more if statement one after another. In the next few videos, we'll also see how to combine AND formula with OR, how to combine AND OR formula with if statement. Till then, practice to this point.
I hope you enjoyed our YouTube videos, and I really appreciate that if you could subscribe to our videos, which will also encourage me to give more such videos in the times to come. And you can also watch some of our popular programs which have been liked by a lot of viewers. See you soon.